So the first question, and I'm going to go to Giuseppe first on this one, is fictional football. Eze joining Arsenal now gives them the most balanced and strongest squad in the Premier League.
Oh, fiction. Is that the thing? Are we saying? Am I elaborating on why?
Yeah. You then elaborate on it. Yeah. Otherwise, the show will be done in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Fiction. I think we're close, but I think Liverpool are probably a bit more balanced than us. Especially if they sign Alexander Isak. For me, the left wing is still the issue. So Eze is not an out-and-out left winger. So if I want to be real and say the most balanced team would need an actual left winger. I know this might not have nothing to do with Eze, but say we sign Rodrigo, I then think that that's actually right.
Okay, there's a lot of pressure been put on Arsenal today, and many would say rightfully so, that no excuses. I think they've spent the most amount of money in Europe since they last won a trophy, is a stat that's I've never seen that stat before, but it's going around today. I think it's the best part of €1 billion, according to a few outlets. Hussam on the show last night said openly that they've now got a better squad and a better team, and they're now the favourites to win the Premier League. Do you think that pressure should exist? Whether you agree with that statement or not, well, I want your opinion on the statement, but how much pressure should there be on Arsenal now this season?
Hussam is playing the old leopard in the tree again, isn't he? That they're underdogs. We all know what Hassam's doing. Listen, I completely agree with Giuseppe, actually. I think they're very close, Arsenal, and I think Eze is that needle mover that could push them to win the league. It could. I think they're close now. But I do think, on the left you've got Martinelli and Trossard, is it? Is that all you've got on the left? I don't think they're good enough to be in a title winning team. But business isn't done yet. Look, it's not only that, it's the mentality of the club. Liverpool now are winners. They know how to win. Man City win all the time. Arsenal have got to get over, obviously they've won the league, but a while ago now. They've got to get over that barrier of winning it.
Okay, I don't think that was the question, but continue.
No, but I'm allowed to elaborate, couldn't I? Wait and see. So for me, this is the year they've got to do it. They've had probably the best transfer window they've ever had for as long as I can remember. They've brought in absolute quality all over the pitch. They've got to win it this year for me. Otherwise, serious questions need to be asked. I don't know if they're the most balanced, but they've got to be right up there as one of the big favourites because of that Eze deal.
What are you saying, Kunle, as an Arsenal fan? First of all, to the question, do you now have the most balanced and strongest squad in the league? And irrespective of that, have the expectations for you now changed this season?
I'd say fiction, because I believe the most balanced squad in the league is Chelsea, personally. And then Liverpool. So I think we're the third most balanced squad. That's assuming that Liverpool do get Isak, by the way. If we get Rodrigo, like Giuseppe said, I might have some different things to say. But right now, Chelsea got 2 quality players for every position. So I think they're the most balanced squad in the league. In terms of my expectations of Arsenal, I think, you know where I'm at, Terry. Like, Arteta was supposed to win the league last year, so he's got zero excuses for me this year. Like, even if we didn't get Eze or anyone else, he's got to get it done. So that's where I'm at with it. But Chelsea's the most balanced squad in the league, for me.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, can they?
That's why I scored 6 sides. That's
no,
why.
but yeah, I didn't expect.
You're gassing these man up for what? I don't know if you're plotting.
Hey, Giuseppe, tell me how I, Kunle, can possibly gas up the world champions. Does that even make sense?
No, but I feel like there's something.
How can I gas up the champions of the world?
When they don't do nothing this season, they you can laugh at them because, bro, you can't say they're the most balanced team with their defense.
Tell me why not? They got 2 quality strikers. They got like 17 wingers. 50 midfielders.
But you know what
I'm saying? They got balance,
I'd personally argue that having too many players can also counterbalance stuff, like can actually affect balance in a team, right? Just because balance don't work just like you've got not enough. You can have
but
too
that's
much.
Why we have Strasbourg, Giuseppe. That's why we have Strasbourg. When there's too
No,
many
but like-
players, we have
Exactly,
Strasbourg.
exactly. But they got
Yeah.
plan Bs and plan
I
Cs
don't
for
know.
everything.
I don't
Giuseppe,
know. I
man.
think
Come on.
I think that they have
That
too
Chelsea
many
ship.
players. I think a balance.
well-oiled
For
machine.
me personally, when you're looking at a team and saying they're balanced, they've got a good number of players. Everyone gets good time. Everyone's happy. Like I just feel like with Chelsea, they've got too many players getting left out of Champions League squads and that because they've got top players getting left out of the Champions League squad. For me, that's not great balance. That's just overcrowding.
Giuseppe, who are we to tell the world champions how to act, bro? Don't.
Oh, here we go.
Be respectful.
All
You're
right.
trolling.
All
Be
right.
respect.
You're
Be
trolling.
respect.
I thought we had sense here, but clearly we're not doing sense. I actually thought you were making a good point. If we're talking about balance, right? Then yeah, having two players in each position is actually good balance. But I see that you've mixed
Exactly.
balance with saying that you think that we're actually crap, which typical from an Arsenal
No,
fan.
hey,
No trophies,
don't
but I
you-
hear
no,
it.
said
But
that.
don't worry.
Hey,
Listen,
don't,
let me not even do that because it's not about that.
don't
Right? We're just talking about
translate my
balance.
words how you want to interpret them.
Sorry,
My
sorry, you're
favorites for the league this year is Chelsea, and you lot can
Okay.
challenge me on that if you want.
So I can see,
No,
guys.
you don't. You really believe
Nah,
that?
false. Like, hey, they proved me wrong last season, Terry. You know how I was very much against Chelsea last season, and they proved everything I thought they wouldn't do. They ended up doing. So I'd be stupid to doubt them now. I even doubted that they sell us Madueke, and look here we are. We have him. So I'd be dumb to challenge Chelsea being the best squad in the world.
Can I just say something? The way Arsenal fans have been celebrating, obviously I get it. You've got one over on us, which is always a massive thing because it'd be the same for us. Why are Arsenal fans not coming out with chests now and saying we should be the favourites? You've got the best defence in the league. Some say the best in Europe. You're always going on about Starboy Saka. You've got your Gyökeres now. You've now bought in Eze. Why haven't Arsenal fans got any chest?
Okay, so Kate, that's a really good question, and I love the question, and I explain why. Like, as far as I know, we've not won the league in 20 years, correct? Correct. And the people that we're up against are one won it last year, the other one won it the year before, and the other ones are world champions. Why should I be the favorite out of those four? Tell me, explain. Explain how that works to me.
Because you've bought in Gyökeres, who everybody was absolutely creaming their pants over because he scored so many goals. You've bought in Eze, who apparently is the messiah from the last 24 hours that we've found out. You've got Saka, who is the star boy that everyone rates so much. You've got the best defence in Europe, according to your fans. You've got an unbelievable keeper. And then you've got
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And then you've got the likes of Odegaard and Eze. You know, I just don't get it. There's no chest from Arsenal fans at all.
Look, Kate, for me, Arteta has to win the league. Does that mean we're the favourites? No. Favourites or no favourites, Arteta, get it done. I'm not giving you no excuses this season. Get the thing done. You shouldn't even be there this year anyway. You got another year, so let's have it. But the favourites, if we're talking about favourites, we got to look at we can't just go by signings that no one's seen play for Arsenal properly. I'm going by what I know, and as of now, that might change in January. But as of now, I don't see how we can be the favorite.
Well, let me throw this question out because again, I hear this a lot. Like Arsenal must, Arsenal should. I understand it from the perspective of, I mean, it is. I went and just checked. It is a fact that in terms of the top 5 managers, in terms of spend and clubs spend since their last major trophy, Arsenal have now hit $1 billion. It's in euros because it's from transfer market, but it's $1 billion for Arteta, 535 million for Simeone. Interesting one on here: 472 million for Unai Emery, 438 million for Pep Guardiola. Which shows how much he spent since with one season with no trophy. Like it's half of what Arteta's had in 5 years. Yet people try and compare the two. It's crazy. And Niko Kovac, 407 million. But when I want to throw this out to Andrew, when people say that Arsenal must, is that a fair statement if they're not also saying they are the best team with the best prospects and the best chance of winning it? Can't hear you. Your mic ain't connected properly. You must have.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You must have turned it off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying that definitely they must this season because of what Kunle just said. It's that there's no more excuses for Arteta. But I also agree with what Kate was saying that Eze is a needle mover. Okay, so for me, the question to this fiction of football, I think it's football because of the fact that Eze. No, I'll tell you why, Kunle. Because Eze is a game changer in any team that he plays for. If he went to Spurs, he would make them better. Okay, if he came to Chelsea, he would make us better. This guy individually has been good always. Like individually, he's always been good. He has this X factor with him, right? And this Arsenal team already bought for different positions to sort of strengthen themselves. And the left was the problem. I mean, you all took Madueke from us and playing him on the left. I don't know why, but anyway, you all did. But I think Eze going there, either playing the 10 or playing on the left, is going to be game changing for you. And I fully believe that because of how you all bought, because of the 3 consecutive second places, because of all of these things put together, this season you must not even challenge, you must win the league. And I also get your hint of sarcasm in your, like big upping us. I saying that, okay, how can you challenge against world champions? We haven't won the league in a long time as well. We haven't won
You're
the league.
the champions of the world.
That
obviously-
doesn't matter. We have not
Andrew,
won the
Like,
Premier League.
it mattered when you won it, so let's
Andrew,
keep it
can I ask
consistent.
you
innit?
I am
Can I ask you
again. I am
something?
not dissing. I am not dissing that trophy. I'm not dissing the championship. I will say it with chest. We are champions of the world, but there's the Premier League and there's a record in that, and we have to be also honest with ourselves. We haven't proven to do this consistently long enough in a
Andrew.
short tournament against the teams that we had to face. In football, you beat the person that's in front of you, right? They
In
gave
my
us that
opinion,
fixture.
What, the
we
European
won it.
champions, PSG?
in my opinion, bro, if we have to win the league, you have to win the league. Yeah.
We're not
Now
the same.
let me elaborate. If you guys want to say Arteta has to win the league to keep his job, that's a different thing. But if you're coming in and saying Arsenal Football Club have to win the league this year, then you have to win the league because you won the World Cup, the Club World Cup.
No, but-
You no, hold on. Chelsea are out here with chess saying they're the best team in the world now. So therefore, you should have to. You've also spent over $1 billion in the last however many years. You've spent more money than us. If you're just talking about spend, you've spent more money than us in the same period of
Don't use your
Arteta.
semantics.
I can
there. I saw that shit,
understand
by the way.
saying Arteta to keep his job needs to win the league. I agree with that, right? Because that's an individual. That's him. That's his performance. But Arsenal as a club, we haven't got the best team. If you want to sit here and say we haven't got the best team, then we shouldn't win the league. If that makes sense.
No, we
Arteta-
have.
No, but-
I hear
No,
what
but
you're saying.
Can I just
when
say
I'm saying
properly?
once again, Kunle, what I'm saying is Arteta. We're saying this because Arteta,
Fair.
is the manager and he's been here that long. If
Can-
we had a brand
Yeah.
new manager with this squad, we
can I
wouldn't
just-
say he has
yeah.
to win the league.
So again, I get it from both sides, and I do see the argument that Arsenal haven't won something for so long they must do this year. It's when people start to explain what they mean, because what I've seen a lot on Twitter today is there's no excuses for them to not win the league, and my instant gut reaction is, oh, what if Liverpool get 98 points and barely lose a game and smash everybody in front of them? That isn't an excuse, but Liverpool being better is not an excuse. It's a legitimate reason. I do feel there's an element of, and it's fine if you actually think Arsenal are a really good team and you think their manager is good enough. It kind of makes sense to say I think they will. I think they're one of the favourites, and I think they must go on to do it from here. But if you still think they're only the third or fourth best team in the league, I then don't understand how your brain goes to they're the third best in the league. There's 4 or 5 better managers than Arteta, therefore they must win the league. I almost
But
don't
you know
understand
what it
the
is?
logic in it.
Do you know what it is, Terry? Like, the honest thing is Arteta must justify why he's still at the club by winning the league. That's what it is. Not based on our transfers, not based on the big bottom line is you need to justify why you're still here, big man. Why should someone else not get a chance? And I don't know about you, Terry, but if my team were the world club champions, I'm not scared of anyone coming into this season, bro.
No, but
I'm
I want to
pumping my
rebuttal what
chest
you
out
and what
because,
Giuseppe said.
Hey,
Okay?
if I'm just saying, like, if my team, if I'm calling my team world champions and I'm then being asked, are you gonna go for the title this season? I'm saying yes with chest. We're the champions of the world. Like, what? Why is that
Okay,
so? I don't know why that's
no,
hard
but,
to.
no, but I'll tell you.
comprehend.
So here's the fact. Okay, fact is
Go for it.
that we are the champions of the world. Fact. Okay,
Yes.
fact is that we won the Conference League. But these are all facts. The fact is that
Fact is
Arsenal
you
is
beat
not
the
won.
European champions that beat every other.
No,
English
all of
team.
these are fact. Okay, but
Fact.
irrespective of who won that, whoever won that match, the best team in the world for me is still PSG because of the fact of how they won the Champions League, the run that they went on, the type of football that they played. For us, for Chelsea, the fact is that whatever tournament, UEFA, FIFA, whatever they created, whatever tournament they put us in, the fact is that we went and we won it all. So we won whatever was there to win. These are facts. This is not how I feel. What I feel, I'll tell you, is that this season we there's no we must win. But next season, I will start to come with this chest to say, if we don't win anything this season, which
I think I do think there's a world where Arteta must win something, or he could lose his job. Maybe I'm just not a fan of these, crazy overarching statements about winning the league, because you just don't know how good other people are going to be, and that's the only problem I have with it, because none of us know. We all have an opinion. We all think Liverpool are going to be amazing. We all think City are going to be much better than last year. I think Chelsea will improve on last year personally. But also, no one predicted Nottingham Forest being as good as they were last year as a standout example. In fact, I was called crazy this time. Lots of the same people saying, no, Terry, you must say this about Arsenal. Well, you're the same people that said to me last year I was crazy for saying Liverpool could be in a title race. They went on to win the league at a canter. That's the only element where I don't like those overarching statements. Are great for clips. They go viral online, and I understand that. I'm in the game, played the game, I've been in the game for a long time. But I'm just too long in the tooth now of having these conversations. If Liverpool and City have two of the greatest seasons ever known by a Premier League team ever, that's not about no excuses. That's a genuine reason. What I will say, there is no excuse, is for this Arsenal team to not be in the title race until the dying day or two. There is no excuse for this Arsenal team to not be pushing for semi-finals and finals of the Champions League. That is where I think there's no excuse. That is where they have to be. Winning it, though, I just think that's slightly one step too far, because Liverpool are better than them and are about to spend more money than them, and are probably still going to add Isak to their team. So I just can't sit there in good conscience and go, as an entity, as a club, they have to win. I get from their own fan perspective, you'll feel like that. I get the Arteta element, but I hear too many people say it, and then you go, do you think they're better than Liverpool then? No, Liverpool are much better. And it confuses me personally.